Dawn breaks on June 6, 1944, as Allied landing craft approach Normandy under heavy fire from Hitler's Atlantic Wall. An AH-64E Apache Guardian from 2017 hovers mysteriously off Omaha Beach, slicing through the thick morning mist. Its sleek, angular shape resembles a mechanical dragonfly, unrecognizable to soldiers fighting in World War II. The Apache accelerates to 190 miles per hour, 3 times faster than any German aircraft over Normandy. From 3 miles out, the gunner locks onto a massive concrete casemate housing an 88 Wheatman gun crew. A Hellfire missile streaks at 995 miles per hour, turning the bunker into a raging furnace of flames. 2 more Hellfires strike, obliterating machine gun nests WN-62 and WN-61 that historically claimed hundreds of lives. Hovering offshore, the Apache ripple fires a Hydra 70 pod into the cliff, cratering a quarter-mile of trenches. 19 rockets vaporize hardened Eastern Front veterans, transforming defenses into a lunar landscape of destruction. The Apache Guardian weighs 17,000 pounds and serves as a flying arsenal of unmatched modern weaponry. It reaches speeds of 190 miles per hour, outpacing every aircraft the Germans encounter on D-Day. 16 AGM-114, 114. Hellfire missiles can reduce concrete bunkers to rubble from distances up to 5 miles. 4 pods of Hydra 70 rockets provide 76 unguided missiles for instant area devastation. A 30mm chain gun fires over 625 rounds per minute. With computer-assisted precision targeting, it hits targets as small as a dinner plate accurately from 2 miles away in combat. Thermal imaging allows visibility through smoke, darkness, and the dense fog shrouding German positions. Radar systems track hundreds of targets simultaneously during intense battlefield engagements. Armored cockpit and vital components withstand direct hits from 50 caliber rounds effectively. Field Marshal Rommel fortified the coastline into the impenetrable Atlantic Wall over months. Omaha Beach features 12 massive concrete strongpoints, each armed with powerful 88mm guns. These guns penetrate ship armor at ranges exceeding 20 miles with deadly accuracy. Thousands of machine gun nests create interlocking fields of fire across the sands. 6 million mines and beach obstacles tear open landing craft like fragile tin cans. The Wehrmacht's 352nd Infantry Division consists of battle-hardened veterans from the Eastern Front. They dig into positions atop 100-foot cliffs overlooking the invasion beaches. Mortars are pre-sighted on every inch of sand for immediate devastating barrages. Inland artillery batteries and snipers in church towers cover all approaches relentlessly. 5 beaches become death grounds where annihilation is the only expected outcome. At 0600 hours, the Apache pilot receives the urgent call to support the first wave. Landing craft packed with soldiers face what historically becomes their worst day ever. The Apache rises from behind the Allied fleet and skims 50 feet above waves. It accelerates rapidly toward Omaha Beach in a low, aggressive approach profile. German lookouts spot a strange, fast-approaching dragonfly-like object in the dawn light. The targeting computer identifies the first strong point with an 80 turbulent gun inside. Gunner locks on from 3 miles and launches the initial Hellfire missile strike. German crew prepares their salvo when 20 pounds of explosive detonates inside. The casemate crumbles completely in a massive explosion of smoke and flames. Panicked radio reports flood German command about an unidentified flying threat. The Apache switches to rockets while hovering steadily just offshore the beach. It ripple fires an entire pod of 19 Hydra 70 rockets at cliffs. Explosions turn a quarter-mile section of trenches into a devastated moonscape. Soldiers who survive the Eastern Front are instantly vaporized by future weapons. German anti-aircraft crews scramble to man 20 mm flak quad guns quickly. The guns swivel and open fire on the hovering Apache helicopter. Threat detection system warns the pilot of incoming anti-aircraft fire. Pilot sidesteps maneuvers behind a protective smoke screen in seconds. A returning Hellfire missile destroys the flak position in a fireball. The Apache climbs to 500 feet for close quarters engagement. Gunner activates the 30mm chain gun with helmet-mounted display targeting. He looks at targets, and the gun follows his eye movements precisely. Explosive 30mm rounds drown machine gunners inside bunkers in lethal fire. German soldiers turn to mist under the relentless chain gun barrage. Veterans who fought British, Americans, and Soviets face unknown technology. This helicopter appears nowhere in their training manuals or experience. Soldiers abandon positions, running inland or huddling deeper in bunkers. They pray the flying demon overlooks their hidden locations. Radio operators scream reports of American superweapons devastating defenses. Officers struggle to comprehend reports sounding like science fiction. The Apache crew operates methodically in a systematic destruction pattern. German forces endure a nightmarish hellscape of precision strikes. To the crew, it feels like playing a controlled video game. Every Hellfire missile finds and eliminates its designated mark accurately. Rocket barrages delete additional defensive positions across the cliffs. Chain gun walks fire along communication trenches without pause. By Arrow 630, Omaha defenses resemble Swiss cheese with smoking craters. Strong points that should interlock fire are now ruined holes. Beach obstacles remain, but no defenders shoot at clearing engineers. The Apache has flown for 1 hour at combat power settings. Fuel burns rapidly. Ammunition countdown shows critical levels remaining. 4 Hellfires left, 1 rocket pod, 430mm rounds. Fuel gauge indicates 45 minutes of flight time maximum. Crew spots German reinforcement column of trucks approaching fast. Trucks come from the 322nd Division's reserve positions inland. Historically, they contain the beachhead for hours in battle. Apache fires the last rocket pod in a long ripple. Convoy becomes a 500-meter stretch of burning vehicles. Scattered bodies litter the road from precise rocket impacts. Chain gun mops up survivors fleeing into hedgerows nearby. Final pass over Omaha shows unopposed Allied landing craft. Beaches that should be graveyards are now clear for advance. Atlantic Wall cracks open in less than 90 minutes total. Fuel warning light illuminates. Return to England impossible now. No JP-8 jet fuel exists in 1944 for turbine refuel. This beach becomes the Apache's final resting place. It hovers one last time, chain gun spitting at Germans. Any daring defender showing himself meets instant 30mm death. Ammunition counter hits 0. Engine begins to sputter. Pilot sets the helicopter down on Omaha Beach sand. Stunned American troops surround the landed modern machine. They walk unopposed onto what should be their graveyard. Without Omaha bloodbath, forces advance hours ahead of schedule. Thousands of soldiers who should die push inland now. German commanders send panicked reports about superweapons. Psychological impact ripples through all of Hitler's forces. Rumors spread of an entire squadron of flying tanks. One Apache saves thousands of Allied lives at Omaha. It plants deep terror in German defenders' minds. Today spans 5 beaches. Apache dominates only 1. Soldiers face battles elsewhere, without the helicopter's aid. The Apache wins Omaha, not the entire D-Day invasion. You're dangerous.